Hey there, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a fascinating topic, 4D. When we hear the term 4D, we might initially think of it as something related to movies or theme park rides, but there's a lot more to it than that. In fact, 4D refers to a concept in mathematics and physics that has been studied for centuries and has many real-world applications. So, what exactly is 4D? Simply put, 4D refers to four-dimensional space. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't our world made up of three dimensions, length, width, and height? And you would be right. However, when we talk about four dimensions, we're referring to something beyond the three dimensions that we experience in our daily lives. To understand what 4D is, let's first talk about what we mean by dimension. A dimension is a measurable quantity that describes a particular aspect of an object or space. In three-dimensional space, we use three dimensions, length, width, and height, to describe the position and shape of objects. Each dimension is perpendicular to the others, which means they are all at right angles to each other. Now, imagine that we add another dimension, called the fourth dimension, to this three-dimensional space. This fourth dimension is usually labeled as W and is at a right angle to the other three dimensions. This gives us a four-dimensional space, or 4D for short. But what does this 4D space actually look like? Well, just like how a 2D image can be used to represent a 3D object, we can use mathematical equations and models to represent 4D space. In fact, we can even create 4D shapes, just like we have 3D shapes such as cubes and spheres. One example of a 4D shape is the hypercube, also known as a tesseract. A hypercube is to a cube what a cube is to a square. It's a three-dimensional representation of a four-dimensional object. If you were to look at a hypercube from the outside, you would see a cube, but if you were able to look inside the hypercube, you would see additional cubes that are perpendicular to the original cube. This is because the hypercube contains all possible combinations of the three-dimensional cube. Now, you might be wondering, why do we need to study 4D space? What's the point of it all? Well, it turns out that 4D space has many real-world applications, particularly in physics and computer science. In physics, 4D space is used to describe phenomena such as space-time, which is the four-dimensional fabric of the universe. In computer science, 4D models can be used to represent complex data sets and create visualizations of complex systems. So, that's a brief overview of 4D space. While it might seem like a strange and abstract concept, it has many practical applications and has been studied by mathematicians, physicists, and computer scientists for centuries. Who knows, maybe one day we'll even be able to experience 4D space for ourselves. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on science and technology.
Thank you.